The reality TV world is buzzing with one of the biggest secrets yet, and fans are absolutely stunned. Tasha K has just dropped a revelation that nobody saw coming, and it involves Jasmine and Mendeecees in a way that could change everything. For months, viewers have speculated about hidden relationships, secret alliances, and personal betrayals. But this might be the most shocking twist of all. According to Tasha K, Jasmine may have a secret baby with Mendeecees, and the news has sent shockwaves through the circle, especially hitting Yandy Smith like a ton of bricks. Fans are now scrambling to process the fallout. How could a secret of this magnitude stay hidden for so long? What does it mean for the people involved, and how will Yandy respond to such a revelation? Every fan is dissecting social media, interviews, and appearances for clues, trying to piece together the timeline and understand who knew what and when. The situation is tense, complicated, and incredibly dramatic. Exactly the kind of story that reality TV thrives on. This isn't just a rumor, it's a scandal with potential repercussions for personal relationships, public images, and alliances within the show. The exposure is setting off debates, heated discussions, and wild speculation across social media. Viewers are already predicting confrontations, emotional breakdowns, and dramatic reveals that could dominate the next episodes. The stakes are high, the secrets are explosive, and everyone wants to know how this tangled web will unravel. The story is unfolding fast, and no one is safe from the fallout. What will Yandy do? How will Jasmine respond? And what does this mean for Mendeecees? The answers are about to shock everyone. The story begins with Tasha K's explosive revelation, which instantly sent the reality TV world into chaos. According to her, Jasmine and Mendeecees share a secret that could completely alter the dynamics fans have grown accustomed to on Love and Hip Hop. For months, viewers have speculated about hidden affairs, secret alliances, and private betrayals, but this new claim suggested something even more shocking. Jasmine may have a secret baby with Mendeecees. The implications of such a revelation are enormous, particularly for Yandy Smith, who has been closely connected to Mendeecees both personally and professionally over the years. After the video went live, social media erupted. Fans dissected every word Tasha K said, analyzing screenshots, alleged text messages, and insider information that she presented as proof. Many people were shocked at the sheer scope of the revelation, while others questioned whether the evidence was fully verified. Comment sections across Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit filled up with debates, theories, and predictions. Some fans expressed sympathy for Yandy, emphasizing the betrayal she could be feeling, while others questioned Jasmine's motives or whether Mendeecees had deliberately kept this a secret. The online response was immediate, intense, and deeply divided. Jasmine's reaction, or lack thereof, added another layer of intrigue. She remained silent on all platforms, leaving fans speculating about her mindset. Silence in the world of reality TV often speaks louder than words. Was she trying to keep control of the narrative by staying quiet? Or was this an indication of guilt? Every post, story, or appearance she made afterward was scrutinized for hidden meanings or subtle admissions. Fans debated her body language, tone, and interactions with other cast members, each tiny detail becoming part of the puzzle. Her absence of comment only intensified curiosity and speculation. Yandy Smith, meanwhile, became the focal point of this unfolding drama. Known for her intelligence, composure, and protective nature, Yandy's next moves were eagerly anticipated. Sources close to her hinted that she was deeply shaken by the revelation. The idea that Mendeecees, someone she trusted and had long-standing relationships with, could be involved in a secret baby situation was reportedly devastating. Friends and colleagues began advising her, preparing her for potential confrontations, and trying to determine the most strategic way to address the matter. Fans speculated endlessly about whether Yandy would publicly confront Jasmine or Mendeecees, or handle the situation privately to minimize additional drama. Meanwhile, Tasha K maintained a consistent presence, continuing to provide updates and insights into the story. Her footage and commentary kept the narrative alive, ensuring it remained at the forefront of discussions. Each new post brought a fresh wave of reactions, reigniting debates and keeping viewers glued to their screens. Bloggers, commentators, and reality TV enthusiasts began dissecting the evidence, trying to piece together timelines, potential motives, and connections between the individuals involved. The story became a full-blown investigation, with social media acting as both courtroom and discussion panel. The timing of events also became a major point of speculation. When did Jasmine and Mendeecees allegedly connect? How long had this secret been kept from everyone, including Yandy? Who else was aware, and how many lives could this revelation affect? Every question led to another, forming a tangled web of intrigue and uncertainty. Fans scrutinized past appearances, interviews, and social media posts, trying to identify moments that might hint at the secret. Every interaction and comment suddenly seemed suspicious as the audience searched for signs of deception or hidden truths. As the story developed, rumors about additional individuals became impossible to ignore. Some fans speculated that other cast members may have known about the alleged secret baby, while others argued that no one had any idea until Tasha K revealed it. Former cast members began to voice opinions, some defending Jasmine and Mendeecees, while others subtly criticized them, hinting at betrayal. The drama became a collective obsession, with fans creating theories, timelines, and narratives around every possible scenario. The secret baby claim had created a ripple effect that touched not just the main players, but everyone connected to the story. This revelation also prompted broader discussions about trust and loyalty within the love and hip-hop universe. Reality TV thrives on secrets and betrayals, but this story had a deeply personal element that resonated with viewers. Questions arose about honesty, integrity, and the emotional impact of keeping a secret of such magnitude. Fans debated whether the situation was entirely Jasmine's responsibility, Mendeecees, or a combination of both. The conversation extended to Yandy, who, despite not being directly responsible, was caught in the fallout and faced the emotional consequences of the hidden truth. By the time social media settled for a moment, it was clear that this story had sparked more than just temporary attention. It had ignited a frenzy of curiosity, speculation, and intense debate. Every post, video, and comment became a potential clue, and the audience was relentless in trying to uncover the full truth. The combination of a secret baby, hidden relationships, and the uncertainty surrounding the key players had created one of the most captivating narratives in recent reality TV history. Fans began to anticipate a confrontation between Yandy and Jasmine, either publicly on social media or behind closed doors. Speculation about Mendeecees' involvement and potential acknowledgement added further tension. The story had all the ingredients for explosive drama: betrayal, secrecy, emotional conflict, and high stakes. Every viewer was left wondering how, when, and where this saga would reach its climax. The first part of this story sets the stage for what promises to be an intense sequence of events. The combination of personal betrayal, public scrutiny, and secret revelations creates a scenario where emotions run high and alliances are tested. Fans are captivated not just by the scandal itself, but by the emotional fallout and the human reactions that make reality TV so addictive. As the narrative moves forward, every interaction, decision, and revelation will be analyzed, ensuring that audiences remain fully invested. The drama surrounding Jasmine, Mendeecees, and Yandy is far from over. What started as a shocking revelation from Tasha K has evolved into a tangled web of speculation, intrigue, and intense emotion. As fans wait for responses and confrontations, the anticipation continues to build, promising more revelations, reactions, and unforgettable moments. This is just the beginning, and the first part sets the tone for a story that will dominate conversations for weeks. The tension escalated as news of Jasmine and Mendeecees' alleged secret baby continued to dominate social media. Fans became increasingly fixated on Yandy Smith's reaction, eagerly trying to predict how she would handle such a shocking revelation. Known for her sharp instincts and protective nature, Yandy was reportedly blindsided by Tasha K's exposure. Close friends and associates hinted that she was overwhelmed and deeply hurt, grappling with both the betrayal and the potential public scrutiny that would inevitably follow. Insiders suggested that Yandy immediately began quietly investigating the claims. She reportedly reached out to mutual contacts, gathering information to verify the details presented by Tasha K. The situation was delicate. Any misstep could amplify drama and create further complications. Friends urged her to stay calm, reminding her that responding hastily could backfire. Social media users speculated endlessly, analyzing every small detail of her past statements and appearances to determine whether she had already suspected anything. Every subtle post, story, or comment became ammunition for speculation, and fans dissected everything for hidden meanings or clues. Meanwhile, Jasmine remained silent, and her silence only fueled suspicion. Some fans interpreted it as a tacit acknowledgement of the claims, while others argued she was carefully calculating her next move. Every interaction she had with cast members or appearances on social media was analyzed, with viewers reading between the lines for even the smallest indication of truth. Speculation about her emotional state, intentions, and next steps grew by the hour, making her the central figure in a story that had captivated the reality TV world. Tasha K maintained the spotlight by continuing to release updates, sharing what she claimed were insider confirmations and subtle evidence supporting her initial revelation. Bloggers, commentators, and fans debated the authenticity of the materials, arguing over whether the texts, screenshots, and alleged insider testimonies were genuine or manipulated. Regardless, the story's momentum was unstoppable. Every post kept fans engaged and invested, and the narrative continued to dominate online discussions. As discussions heated up, questions about timelines and motives emerged. When did Jasmine and Mendeecees allegedly have this connection? How long had the secret been kept? Who else in their circle might have known, and why had they stayed quiet? Fans dissected every piece of past content, interviews, social media interactions, and even minor appearances to create their own theories. Some suggested this secret may have existed for years, while others argued it could be a recent development. Each theory sparked further debate, with fans passionately defending or criticizing the potential narrative. Amid the online frenzy, some former and current cast members began weighing in. Some defended Jasmine, suggesting that the exposure was an unfair attack orchestrated for attention. Others subtly criticized the secrecy, hinting that trust had been breached in ways that went beyond what the public could see. Every opinion added another layer to the narrative, making the story even more intricate and compelling. Reality TV thrives on drama, but this situation had emotional stakes that extended beyond the screen. Yandy's circle reportedly encouraged her to stay composed while processing the revelation. The emotional strain was immense. Not only did she have to contend with feelings of betrayal, but she also had to consider the implications for her professional image and relationships within the show. Insider sources claimed she was weighing whether to confront Jasmine directly, address Mendeecees, or manage the fallout privately. Fans speculated endlessly on social media about which approach she might take, predicting confrontations, tearful confessions, and potential public confrontations that could dominate upcoming episodes. The discussion also expanded to the broader implications for cast dynamics. If Jasmine's secret baby claim was true, it could shift relationships and alliances in dramatic ways. Fans speculated about who might feel betrayed, who might align with Yandy, and how this revelation could impact friendships and rivalries that had existed for years. The story became more than just a personal scandal. It evolved into a scenario that could reshape the social fabric of the show entirely. Social media users became amateur detectives, piecing together posts, comments, and appearances to build a timeline of events. Each interaction between Jasmine, Mendeecees, and Yandy was scrutinized, and theories proliferated across platforms. Some suggested that subtle hints had been present for months, waiting to be connected, while others argued that nothing had indicated this secret until Tasha K's exposure. The speculation fueled heated debates, with fans passionately defending their perspectives and challenging others. Amidst all the chaos, Mendeecees' role remained unclear. How would he respond to Tasha K's claims? Would he acknowledge the alleged secret baby, deny it, or remain silent? His reaction could determine the next wave of drama and influence public perception of everyone involved. Fans analyzed past interviews, social media posts, and appearances to predict his potential response, creating a wave of anticipation that seemed impossible to quell. Every move he made became a critical focal point for discussions. Meanwhile, Jasmine's silence and Yandy's private deliberations set the stage for an inevitable confrontation. Social media speculation suggested that tensions could boil over at any moment, with potential public arguments or private confrontations expected to surface. Fans eagerly anticipated the fallout, knowing that reality TV thrives on high-stakes drama, emotional exposure, and explosive moments. The combination of secrecy, betrayal, and emotional tension made this storyline one of the most gripping narratives in recent memory. As the story unfolded, more layers of intrigue appeared. Observers speculated about additional hidden truths, possible manipulations, and the broader network of people who might be affected by the revelation. Bloggers analyzed motives, loyalty, and ethical implications, while fans debated emotional responses and predicted outcomes. Every new post, rumor, or insider account kept the drama alive and ensured that the story remained central to conversations across reality TV communities. By the end of this part, the tension had reached a boiling point. Fans were desperate for answers, anxious to see how Yandy, Jasmine, and Mendeecees would navigate this explosive situation. The speculation, suspense, and emotional complexity had created a narrative that captivated audiences and left them waiting for the next chapter. Reality TV thrives on secrets and revelations, but this situation had the added intensity of deeply personal stakes, making it impossible to ignore. The second part emphasizes the human element behind the scandal, the emotions, betrayals, and decisions that must be made under intense public scrutiny. Every choice by Yandy, Jasmine, or Mendeecees has the potential to shift the story in dramatic ways, and fans are riveted, analyzing every detail for clues. The story continues to evolve, with the next part promising confrontations, revelations, and potentially life-changing consequences for everyone involved. As the tension escalated, all eyes turned to Mendeecees. Fans and insiders alike wondered how he would respond to Tasha K's explosive revelation. Known for navigating complex personal situations with caution, his next move carried enormous weight. Would he deny the claims, confirm them, or remain silent, leaving Jasmine and Yandy to handle the fallout? Every decision he made could potentially reshape public perception and dramatically affect his relationships with both women. Meanwhile, Jasmine remained at the center of speculation. Her silence persisted, but every minor social media interaction was scrutinized. Fans combed through comments, likes, and subtle gestures, searching for evidence that might confirm or refute Tasha K's claims. Some argued her quiet approach was strategic, a way to maintain control over the narrative, while others suggested it implied guilt. The lack of clarity only fueled online debates, with each theory seeming more intense than the last. Yandy, on the other hand, was reportedly preparing for a confrontation. Close friends hinted that she was weighing whether to address Jasmine directly, approach Mendeecees privately, or take a public stand to reclaim control of the narrative. Social media buzzed with speculation as fans anticipated what form the confrontation might take. Would it happen on camera, in a public setting, or behind closed doors? The suspense was palpable, and fans debated the possible outcomes, predicting dramatic scenes, emotional confrontations, and intense exchanges that could dominate future episodes of the show. Tasha K continued to keep the story alive with updates and commentary. Each new piece of evidence or insider insight reignited the conversation, drawing attention from bloggers, influencers, and fans. Reality TV enthusiasts dissected every revelation, analyzing motives, timelines, and the potential implications of the alleged secret baby. The narrative became a public investigation, with viewers acting as amateur detectives piecing together details from social media, interviews, and appearances. The potential confirmation of the secret baby introduced complex dynamics within the cast. If true, it not only impacted Yandy emotionally, but also raised questions about loyalty, honesty, and accountability. Cast members were suddenly under scrutiny, with fans debating who might have been aware of the situation and who might have played a role in keeping it secret. Each relationship and alliance was being reevaluated in light of the revelation, creating an atmosphere of tension and uncertainty. As speculation intensified, some insiders hinted at possible reconciliations or explanations from Jasmine. Rumors circulated about private conversations, potential apologies, and attempts to clarify misunderstandings. Fans eagerly awaited these developments, knowing that any statement or action could significantly shift public perception. The anticipation surrounding Jasmine's next move became a central point of discussion across platforms, with viewers debating what her motivations might be and how she intended to navigate the fallout. Mendeecees' involvement remained a crucial element. Would he acknowledge the baby publicly or privately? His response could determine whether the situation escalated further or was contained. Fans speculated on potential strategies. From public statements to controlled media appearances, each possibility fueling online debates. His silence, too, became a topic of analysis, with some interpreting it as strategic and others seeing it as avoidance or guilt. The emotional stakes for Yandy were immense. Not only was she confronting potential betrayal, but she also faced the challenge of protecting her personal image and maintaining composure under public scrutiny. Close sources suggested she was mentally preparing for difficult conversations, emotional confrontations, and the intense pressure of fans and media closely following her every move. Her responses were expected to have a major impact on the unfolding narrative, influencing both the personal dynamics and the public perception of the situation. The potential fallout also raised questions about friendships and alliances within the cast. If the secret baby claim was true, who had known and remained silent? How would relationships shift in the wake of this revelation? Fans speculated about confrontations between allies, potential fallout among close friends, and the long-term implications for the social dynamics of the show. Every small interaction, comment, or appearance became a point of discussion, feeding the frenzy surrounding the story. Meanwhile, social media continued to dissect the situation with a relentless focus. Bloggers, commentators, and fans analyzed every detail, predicting confrontations, emotional reactions, and dramatic reveals. Every update from Tasha K, every post from Jasmine, and every public appearance by Yandy became a topic of speculation. The narrative was unfolding in real time, and fans were fully invested, eager to see how the story would conclude. As Part 3 progresses, the emotional intensity reached a peak. Yandy, Jasmine, and Mendeecees were navigating a complex web of betrayal, secrecy, and public scrutiny. Each decision carried the weight of public perception and personal relationships, creating a high-stakes environment where emotions ran deep and the consequences were significant. Fans watched closely, analyzing each move for hints, reactions, and potential resolutions. By the end of this part, it was clear that the revelation of Jasmine and Mendeecees' alleged secret baby was far more than a headline. It had created a ripple effect across personal relationships, cast dynamics, and public perception. Every individual involved faced difficult decisions, and the story remained intensely compelling to viewers. The potential confrontations, emotional breakdowns, and revelations promised even more drama in future episodes, keeping fans hooked and engaged. The saga highlighted the complexity of reality TV relationships, where secrets, betrayals, and emotional stakes collide under the public eye. The combination of personal pain, professional considerations, and the influence of social media ensured that this story would continue to dominate conversations. As Yandy, Jasmine, and Mendeecees navigated the fallout, fans remained riveted, eager to witness the next chapter in this explosive narrative. The story reached a climax of suspense and anticipation. Every character's move mattered, every decision had consequences, and the emotional and social ramifications were profound. Fans remained captivated, knowing that the full resolution of this secret baby revelation would not only affect the individuals directly involved, but also redefine relationships, alliances, and loyalties across the show's universe. The drama surrounding Jasmine, Mendeecees, and Yandy Smith is far from over, and fans are glued to every update. Tasha K's revelation about the alleged secret baby has sent shockwaves through the reality TV world, sparking speculation, debate, and intense emotional reactions. Viewers are now closely watching to see how each individual will respond and what consequences will unfold from this explosive revelation. Every post, comment, and interaction could shift the narrative, keeping fans invested and engaged. Yandy's next steps remain the most anticipated. Will she confront Jasmine publicly, address Mendeecees privately, or choose to handle the situation in a way that minimizes further drama? Fans are eager to see how she navigates this complex and emotional situation, balancing personal feelings, loyalty, and public perception. The suspense continues to grow, and every decision she makes will have ripple effects on relationships, alliances, and the broader dynamics of the show. Meanwhile, Jasmine and Mendeecees' responses will also determine the course of the story. Each reaction has the potential to either escalate tensions or provide clarity. Reality TV thrives on drama, but this situation carries deeply personal stakes, making it impossible to ignore. The story has captivated audiences, sparked conversations across social media, and left fans anticipating every next move. Stay tuned for more updates as this saga unfolds. Follow the story closely to see how secrets, betrayal, and emotional confrontations continue to shape the lives of Jasmine, Mendeecees, and Yandy. The fallout is just beginning, and the drama promises to keep unfolding in ways that fans won't want to miss.